should be applicable to the greatest number of companies. This is, again, a very easy point where a lot of people, myself included, make a mistake. First time I started doing my program, the title of my presentation was The Mental Game of Selling. Catchy name, clever, right? Great title. I liked it. I used it for a couple of years until I found out somebody else had a very similar title. There was like one word difference, but I thought the titles were too different. So I wanted to change my title, and I did. That's when I came up with The Subconscious Aspects of Selling, was the title that I used for 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years. What's the problem with the subconscious aspects of selling? Well, as I started doing more and more presentations, as more and more people saw me, I don't know why this didn't happen sooner than 4 years or 5 years, a guy came up after one of my presentations, wow, excellent presentation. I've got a big convention coming up with managers, and I see that what you do is all about selling. If your thing was about managers, I would have hired you. I branded myself, didn't I? And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of salespeople out there. That's a wide market. But what was I cutting out? Customer service reps, managers, underwriters. Didn't even realize I was doing it. Because if you recall, first thing I did that day, standing in Mr. Kelly's garage, who's got a lot of salespeople? Realtors. So, what was the thing? Hey, you should be teaching sales seminar to realtors. So I was a sales trainer. So the title was The Subconscious Aspects of Sales for 4 years. Before that guy made that comment to me and that light went off in my head, you dummy. And I changed one word in my title. The subconscious aspects of business. That's all I had to do. And now all of a sudden, the same exact talk that I've been given for years could be done and modified for any group. That's the importance of making your message applicable to the largest number of people. You got to ask yourself, your goal is 100%. You're never going to get 100%. But if you have anything under control, the goal is to be applicable to 100%. So if you brand yourself and say, I'm going to talk about issues that doctors have, that's branding yourself. But you're only going to be talking to doctors. I want to talk about women's issues. Hey, that's 52% of the population. That's still a whole lot, but you're probably not going to get a whole lot of guys coming to it. If you say, I'm going to talk about guys' issues, you're going to cut out 52% of the population. You got to watch how you brand yourself. And anything you can do to make your topic to the widest number of people is simply going to increase your number of sales. And I was shocked. It took me 4 years. It took 4 years before somebody made that comment to me, because it certainly never dawned on me. I was stupid about business. But as soon as a person made the comment, it was like, of course, change the one word. My question is, in the 4 years that I was out there as the subconscious aspects of sales, how many dozens of talks did I not get? Because somebody sitting in the audience say, well, all he does is talk to salespeople, so he probably wouldn't be applicable to my convention. How much business did I lose by simply having that one word at the end of my phrase? So I would give that some thought. I would absolutely be careful as to how you brand yourself.